Kimani Ichungwa might be a quote-unquote msaliti. However, there are things that Ichungwa also can't tolerate. And one of those things is the victimization of his own community, the Kikuyu tribe. Now, just to give you context, I talked to one of the leaders and they informed me yesterday that Ichungwa slapped Hassan Omar and told him to publicly apologize for disrespecting Mlima Kenya in a public fora where the president is. And I, for one, didn't believe it until I heard Hassan Omar publicly apologizing to Ichungwa and Mlima Kenya. Just listening to this classic tail talk.
Ndugu yangu Kimani Ichungwa, nataka kumwambia Kimani Ichungwa, mimi kama katibu mkuu wa chama cha UDA siwezi kamwe kutoa matamshi ama kusema kitu kinaweza kuleta uhasama baina ya Wakenya ama katika jamii yoyote ya Wakenya. Mimi nasema sisi tunaungana, tunashiriki kama Wakenya. Tunapenda jamii zote, walala hai na walala hoi, wale kutoka Mount Kenya, wale kutoka Ubaluyani, wale kutoka Kisii, wale kutoka Ujaluoni, ili kuhakikisha tumejenga Mombasa moja na Kenya moja. Kwa hivyo na kuhisi uende uambie pale ambapo kumekosekana, sisi tumerudi nyuma na tunataka kushirikiana tuende mbele kama taifa moja la Kenya.
You know, the sad thing is that a guilty conscience is not what made Hassan Omar apologize. It was an alleged hot slap that did the trick. That's very sad. Anywho, besides the hot slap, in this video I want us to highlight some of the other reasons why Hassan Omar had to take a bow and apologize to Mlima Kenya. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Reason number one, the UDA MPs of Mlima Kenya have threatened to leave UDA because of Hassan Omar's tribal utterances. Basically, all the inroads Ruto was trying to build, na tuwezi sema hana, kuna kidogo amejaribu hiyo 4-5% amepata kwa Mlima. Now it has all gone to the dogs, thanks to a reckless SG. And we know this to be true because even the political diehards of Ruto from the mountain, like Betty Maina, are now saying that if Hassan Omar does not style up, they will exit UDA. Just listening to this.
Ukiongea maneno ya siasa, sisi tumeunga serikali mkono, hatuna aibu. Na sisi, wale wamama ninaona hapa, wamevaa mavazi ya UDA. Tumevaa mavazi. Sisi ni wajinga, nataka mnisikize. Sisi ni wajinga. Ndio tunapenda rais na viongozi wake. Lakini tunataka kusema tukiwa hapa, ST wa UDA party. Hiyo maneno ulisema ya Wakikuyu. Tutachukua hizi leo kofia na t-shirt tukuleta kwa ofisi yako. Unasikia Wakikuyu. Rais alisema mambo ni matatu na hata mimi nataka kusema mambo ni matatu. Mambo ni matatu. ST uondoe jina Kikuyu kwa hiyo mkono yako. Yaani jambo yako. Jambo ya pili, ukithubutu tena uondoke kwa kiti cha SC, tuongozwe na SC ambaye anaheshimu kabila zote. Hiyo inawezekana. Tutatoka kwa hiyo chama, tuende kwa chama tunaheshimika.
I mean, so how on earth was Hassan Omar going to survive in UDA if half of the UDA leaders want him gone? It's damn near impossible. So he had no other choice but to apologize. Only problem is that the apology came with pride. Instead of apologizing to Mlima Kenya and Uhuru Kenyatta, who he insulted, he chose to apologize to Ichungwa, the same man who allegedly slapped him. Moral of the story, if you discipline people, they respect you. So hata wewe kama mpiga kura, if you punish this government watoke huku nje, watakutolea kofia, they will respect you for the rest of their lives. So let's take that trajectory moving forward. Second reason why Hassan Omar apologized is because Ruto complained about him. And you know, once Ruto complains about someone, you already have one foot out the door. This is the same guy who impeached Rigathi, fired Linturi, chased Malala, and for some weird reason, Hassan Omar thinks he's special. Pia yeye ataenda hiyo njia kama hao wengine. Asikae kijiona special, there are more important people than Hassan Omar who William Ruto has chased, even to his own detriment. Sasa lazima wapange namna hii ndo wapite kura. Otherwise angepita tu kama kawaida. And karma has a very funny way of working. When Malala was removed as SG and Hassan Omar became the new SG, he spent his days insulting Cleophas Malala, calling him names, saying he's incompetent, anasumbua chama. Now guess what? Hassan Omar is also headed there. Half of the UDA MPs and leaders from Mlima, Kenya are calling him incompetent and backward. The president has also taken note of him vile anamwaribia kura kwa Mlima. So to appease the mountain, Ruto atatoa huyu Hassan Omar, alete SG kutoka mahali kwa Mlima, and then that's when Hassan Omar will be like, wait, history has repeated itself. What Malala went through nikimchekelea nikimtusi, I am now also going through it. Na lazima ifanyike hivyo ndo huyu jamaa awache hiyo ukabila, awache kujiona special, awache kuona yeye ndo anajua kila kitu. You cannot bring tribalism in a country that had a very tumultuous time in 2007. You were there, you saw it. If this were Rwanda, huyu jamaa angekuwa jela for life. Hata si for a few days ati ni for life. And that is a law that we need. Anybody who pushes tribal bigotry, ati hatutaki hii kabila, hatutaki ndani, then we will have a peaceful Kenya, a safe Kenya. We'd better be arguing about the cost of living, but not hii kabila ni mbaya alafu watu wauane tupoteze 1 million in our population sababu ya mtu mmoja. Quite shameful. Anyway, let's see what Kenyans are next had to say about this. And I quote, Kenya Malaika said, just to give you context, these tweets are all in response to Hassan Omar's apology to Kimani Ichungwa and the mountain. Kenya Malkia said, Aambiwe we have videos, Wakenya si wajinga burkenge yeye. Aristotle said, he's rubbish that will be swept together with Kasongo come next year. Sarancho said, he's apologizing to Kimani Ichungwa, not Mount Kenya community. A guy with a hard name to read said, he talked to Kimani, not the Kikuyus he threatened, and Kikuyus don't take any threats lightly. Citizen on X said, hiyo ngombe inahitaji viboko kali sana cause Ruto must go to jail. Duncan Mwiti said, you know, we are the most powerful when we are in the most vulnerable place. After 2027 elections, Omar's bravado will melt away and he will become what he is. Na akaeka hii picha, it looks AI modified. Now what say you guys? Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads the day. If you're still managing rentals using notebooks and caretakers, see how Joel Karangu Miner switched to a system that runs his 76 units automatically. Every month, caretakers traveled to his office with handwritten records. Balancing the math took hours. Payments never merged and tenants never got receipts. Then Joel switched to Bomahat, Kenya's award-winning property management software. Now payments update automatically, receipts go out via SMS, and every report is just one click away. He now runs all 76 units from his phone. No chaos, no confusion. Join hundreds of landlords doing the same. For more information, please call 0717-512-483 or visit www.bomahat.com. Interior design is one of those things you can't afford to get wrong. So if you're looking for experts to do your gypsum, wainscoting, paintwork, styles, washrooms, and kitchen, reach out to Dhaka Living on 0706 026 218. That's 0706 026 218, or visit them on Facebook or TikTok at Udhaka Living. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.